I love New York and I can't get it out of my system. I love its strength, its vitality, its magnetism. I love everything about it. It's been my source of inspiration for over the past 10 years. Every time I come, I can't get enough of it. I'm always surprised. You can discover something new every second of the day. And that's the reason I've had this idea in my head for a long time, but I think I'm ready to put it down. I want to look at New York from a different perspective, but I'm also inspired by its people, all these different people that live here, and make New York what it is. Make it have the energy that it has.
I always felt that every time I arrived in New York, I was plugging myself in electricity. And then you arrive in New York and you cannot stop because you want to see everything that's going on. And if you don't go around seeing everything, then it's like I'm missing something.
It's a private party, sir. Do you know what private means?
Where am I? Ask Joe.
Your name is not on the list,
Joe
sir.
said.
So now just leave.
But I'm on his guest list.
You're not on the guest list. Okay. You're on the guest list. She is. Yes, she is. Who's on the list there?
Don't waste my time, 'cause sooner or later, change your mind, be alligator. It's up to you if you want to be here a while. You push me over the limits. You have to know you're now on my blacklist. You can be sure you'll be seeing my face again.
It's a private party, sir. Do you know what private means?
In New York, everything happens. And it's a mixture. You can see the most amusing people, the most creative people, the most talented people, and suddenly you see them all in one room, and that makes it so special.
I think it's also a city that brings the best in people that know what they're doing. You know, you can come here and do almost anything.
Because New York is a land of opportunities. I mean, it is. And there are doors open for you.
People, especially people living in New York, are so creative and so original. And so their style, the street style, is what I find most inspiring.
Every neighborhood has its own aesthetic, and you see it change just like every neighborhood has a kind of vibe and a flavor to it.
Definitely.
As you walk downtown, you see things change. You see, you know, the crossover between uptown, downtown, very downtown.
I always wanted to come to New York. I always wanted to live in New York since I can remember. That it beats you up and treats you badly, and you say you're going to leave, and then you leave, and then you come back, and the second you see the skyline, you fall in love all over again, you know.
You asked me before what my experience was, and I told you, but I think it's going on, and it's going on more and more and more every day, because there are more possibilities, there are more people, they mix, they are fabulous, some are very talented, and other ones are just celebrities, and you know, it's a mix.
You know, there's all sorts of different people. There's that mix and make New York as exciting as it is,
Exactly.
you know?
I think like when I lived in Paris, it was very easy. It's very easy there to, you know, sit in a cafe and have a cigarette. And, you know, you can spend a whole day like that. And in New York, like, I always feel driven forward, you know?
Typical New Yorker is the aesthetic of New York. It's this hybrid of all different cultures, all different ages, all different people from everywhere in the world.
Not everybody is obviously creative and smart and curious and all this, but it doesn't matter, because when you have that balance and that mix, it's okay to have somebody who's just, you know, come in and wants to fit in and do whatever it is to fit in. You know, it's nice to have that. You can actually interact with all those people and have a great time.
People come here because they have an excess of spirit. I remember thinking to myself, I won't leave until I stop having fun. And then that just never happened. So
When we arrived here was a different scene that is now. For instance, New York had other people that they're not around anymore, and it was always fun to come to New York because it's a very exciting city.
But it's great because, you know, you have something at the Met, and then you'll go down and have dinner at Schiller's downtown. It's then maybe meet with a designer in Brooklyn on the weekends. It's really cool because everything's happening here. So the more crammed a restaurant is, the more crowded a bar is, the more people want to go because they want to like interact with other people, meet people.
But it's true. I think it's become more back to where it's underground again. It reminds me more of like the 80s, where it was kind of like a bunch of people just going out and having fun and creating a whole new, just, you know, a lot of fashion people and a lot of artists and a lot of designers, and they were kind of like just creating a scene with a bunch of friends rather than being so like, and the music's very diverse and it's all types of music.
Maybe you have fun in a different way that I do.
Well, thank
Obviously.
God. Definitely. I mean, sometimes I can go wild.
What do you think is having fun for you?
No, it depends on the situation. Sometimes I have a great time at a dinner, chatting somebody.
Yes.
You know, all night. Sometimes I have great fun in the movie theaters alone.
Exactly, and then you have fun dancing.
Sometimes I have great fun dancing and having a drink or two.
Maybe you can have fun drinking a margarita one night.
Or 4.
Why not?
What makes a VIP? I don't think it's necessarily fame or money. You know, it's more like an attitude.
VIP can be a fantastic painter, it can be a fantastic writer, it can be
a fantastic talker.
But it's not necessarily VIP only for the evening. Because it's used only for the evening. No, it's not. It's also for your everyday life. VIP because you did something that you really did it well and you had talent to do it.
You're not on the guest list. Do you hear me?
You see my face over and over. Oh, at the end, don't blow my cover. You can't afford to let me down again.
Having curiosity, having interest in other things, and especially not believing that you are a VIP.
Absolutely. At the moment you start believing that you are a VIP or a celebrity, you're not.
You're not.